Hello and welcome back to the channel. Let's take a look at Ethereum. It's a bit of a mess, Ethereum's price action. Like pretty much the entire price action we have since early August. But the expectation, or should I say the assumption made in the last video, was that we were indeed going for a 5-wave down. I think it was completed in the last video. And now we would look for 3 waves up, with price reaching any of those resistance level, upper head resistance level. This would complete a wave B in blue of an ABC, or this would complete a wave 2 in circle green. Yeah. Wave 2 in circle green and wave B in blue do have the same resistance level. Whether it's a corrective B or a 2, you can count on this resistance level. In the last video, I was saying Ethereum is weak in its price movement because we barely poked through 50% retracement at 2,512. Whereas if you look at Bitcoin or Solana, for instance, they actually went back up to the 70.2%. And that's a key level I really enjoyed putting on the chart and observing price reaction when it reaches it, because it's usually an inflection point. Yeah. So unfortunately, we did not go as high as the 70.2%. And now for the better part of a day and a half, we have what looks like a descending channel. I'm sure I can draw a channel into that. I haven't tried before making this video, and I do not edit my videos. Maybe I should, because sometimes I am not very clear. Yeah, perhaps we are price moving down in a channel, but I want to make an assumption here, because I'm not very convinced that we are indeed working on doing the C leg of this ABC correction. I usually like to see C legs are usually impulsive moves. Yeah. So you want to see 5 distinguishable wave down in this case. And now it's fairly distinguishable. It could be an Elliott channel like I was drawing. But then that implies that we would have this kind of repetitive move down until we reach the bottom of wave C. So there is a possibility that what is happening here is actually, so we have the A that is down, and within the B, we have 3 waves, because the B is always in 3, right? Up until I drew the blue line, we had an A, B, C, and it was assumed that this was the top of a B, even though resistance level were not reached. So this B here, there is a possibility that it extends not so much in price movement. Of course, we would like to see price reach near the 70.2% and then change direction. That could be superb indication. But it's an extension in terms of duration. Yeah, because only from then, if this is what is unfolding, then you could then draw 5 down. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's the scenario to keep, or should I say, it's not a scenario, it's an assumption that I make, or speculation. It's more appropriate term, a speculation for what is happening. Nonetheless, nothing has changed regarding the scenarios that are in play. Either we have a blue count for which we are searching for the top of wave B, and we are assuming B is not finished and C is not unfolding. Yeah. This blue count is actually a triangle, and it is an Elliott triangle, meaning that you have 3 waves up for A in blue, 3 waves down for B in blue, 3 waves up for C, another 3 down where we are trying to figure out the way forward for D, and a 3-way up for C. Okay, for E, sorry. And once you reach E, then you go down 5 waves. Because if this is indeed a triangle that is playing, then it is an indication that you actually did not finish the correction in which prices are for quite a while. Because I do have, maybe I move to the 4 hour. From the top of March, we need to look, assuming that was a wave 3 top, then you want to see 3 waves correction for a wave 4. Yeah. This wave 4 is assumed to be completed early August, and that is the wave that started the bullish count that I have in red. I said it in the last 3 or 4 videos in a row. I do not think that this scenario is what's actually playing. I believe that Ethereum still has an additional low to make to finish the correction. But this red count, just to make a recap, is a 1, 2 in brackets and a subwave 1 completed. And now we are trying to find a bottom for wave 2. Yeah. So within the movement in which we are, there are 3 counts happening. A blue, which is the triangle that leads to more downside. A red count, which is the bullish one that leads to more upside. And a green count, which is aggressively bearish, because it would imply that, and it goes back to tying up with this Elliott triangle, that the correction is not over, because if you look from the top, you have an A down, a 3 wave up for a B, and now you want a C, and the C usually goes in 5 ways, right? So you have a 1, a first wave, a second, then you have an aggressive, not exponential, but extended wave 3, and now you want a 4th wave. So where is 4th wave? This is what is happening at the moment. It seems we are doing wave 3 of 4. Yeah, so if the blue count is unfolding, then you have a triangle that leads up to this point here with wave E. Maybe I give you the waves, it's more visible. Tack, 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 wave E. And then you form wave 4. But then after wave 4, what follows is wave 5. 5 wave move down. Yeah. An expected target for wave 5 to complete is 1,883. Should this scenario unfold. Okay, the blue count. That would complete this very long 7+ month old correction, and then we would spike up in 5 waves to make new highs in the medium term. So that's for the blue counts. Yeah, the assumption that the correction is not finished. The green counts also assumes that the correction is not finished here, but it assumes that the correction as an ABC following the 3rd wave end here. So you have A, B, and C in green. That makes the end of wave 4 correction. And from then you look for 5 wave down aggressively. And that's why here I have a wave 2 circle green, because we have 5 wave down for wave 1, and then we want to see 3 up for wave 2, and then 5 down for wave 3. So should price break below 2,150, which is the low formed on the 6th of September, then you can scrap the bullish count and the blue count. Prices are going down. It's more positive in a sense that the correction, the 5th wave, will end sooner than if price were doing the Elliott triangle. Yeah, because we would break this level sooner. So what we need to look for right now, if I go back on the 1 hour, what we need to look for is, did we really top here? Question mark. If yes, then price should still continue to evolve in this channel towards making a wave C of D. Yeah? Or a wave 2 in red. But be careful. Watch out for 2,550. because it's invalidating the blue triangle and the red count. Yeah. So the reason I'm not entirely, I don't want to say happy because I should not put emotions in there. I'm not entirely convinced that this red count is actually what's being played is twofold. Number one, if we're doing a bullish impulse, starting here, wave 1, wave 2, why would price need to go as far as almost the bottom of wave 1? If we are in a bullish situation, then why let the price go down that much? It's almost 95% retracement. It's not impossible. I mean, you can have theoretically till 99.9%, right? As long as you don't break the low. But generally speaking, in an impulse, you don't see the wave 2 going as deep as that. Yeah, so that's first observation. Second observation, if we are doing a ABC for wave 2, and if this is the top of wave B, you take an extension fee from the beginning of wave A to the bottom of wave A to the top of wave B, and then you look for wave C ideal targets, and you have, let me remove this one, and you have 2134 as wave C being equal to the length of wave A, the 100% extension. That's a minimum expected target. You could have, so that I include all aspects, 61.8. It's not improbable. Generally speaking, you have a wave C equals to wave A. That would put the wave C right beneath the invalidation level of the triangle in blue and the bullish count in red. So that would mean that the scenario unfolding, if we ever come to that level, is the green one. And then price will accelerate to the downsides, aiming for 1,880 or 1,900 to make it simple. Yeah. So that's what we want to look for. Did we really top here, or do we still need to finish the wave B by going higher? Actually, it would make more sense to go higher to finish B, because the higher you go to finish B, the lower you will have to go to finish C. Yeah. And we would still keep alive the count in blue and the bullish one if we don't break 2,150. Okay, so that's it for the video. If you like the video, please leave me a comment telling me what you found valuable and what you would like to see in the previous videos. Give it a like, that helps a lot. Give it a subscribe, it's much appreciated. You take care of yourself. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.